In this video, we're gonna keep exposing insurance fraud by insurance adjusters. In just 5-6 years, we went from bad to worse. This is one of the jobs that I was involved in 2016, 6 years ago, and this is one of our jobs. Insurance adjuster, I believe, is from Liberty Mutual. His superior, his boss is right behind him. They refused to repair the job and pretty much vandalized this property. I'm gonna show you in a second, but they're not doing it no more, and they are doing a lot of illegal activities, and I'll show you at the end of the video a different type of clip of how insurance adjusters change their practices because of arrogance like this. Take a look. Little bit of context, they were arguing with us that this roof can be repaired. The roof is black shingles, GF Timberline, I believe, discontinued product, so we could not find the same match. Newer product would be too visible for the patch. Also, they're changed a little bit design, so we did have a bulletin from GF that newer one does not match the old one, and if we cannot repair this roof, they would have to pay for entire replacement. They have, I want to say, 8 to 15 shingles throughout the roof that needs to be replaced. You can see shingles here already, and pretty much their argument was, no, we can repair it. And they, at that time, they were willing to show us how to repair it. So I have my sales rep behind me, I'm filming, his boss is behind him. See what's gonna happen. He just ripped that.
We just have to add that one to the claim.
You know the rules. You break when you buy one.
So he said, we're gonna just add that to the claim. So he pretty much just ruined one more shingle. It's gonna go down there. He went on, and pretty much that's, in my book, it's vandalism. If you cannot repair it and you damaging more shingles, what it is, that's not damage to the property. How do you call damage to the property? It's vandalism, and you're already not paying to repair it, right? So think about this. If you have to repair 8 shingles on a roof, to repair this shingle right now, you actually have to go above, to the left and right, remove a bigger area in order to nail that shingle down. So you have to disturb 3-4 shingles to replace one. That's exactly what happened here. And he's showing us how he would remove it. Obviously he couldn't, and he decided to show us how it could be done. The problem with black roof like this, after 5-6 years, shingles are too dry. They're not pliable anymore. And you can make them pliable with the products like Roof Max, and you can extend the life of your roofing system. But if the shingle's been there for over 10-15 years and you have couple damaged shingles, now you have to remove them in order to replace them. How do you do it? Well, it's almost impossible task. I don't care how good or skilled you are, it's a hard thing to do. That's why insurance companies are not doing those tests. They're pretty much saying, nope, we're not gonna pay for it, we're gonna pay for repair, we're not gonna pay for replacement, and it can be done. But these days, they changed their practice. They went from vandalizing roofing jobs because it's impossible to do and they cannot actually show you. I mean, if you are a trained professional, and we're talking about trained professional, if your job is to make an argument that something can be repaired, you should be able to show us how can it be done. While even trained professionals cannot show us, cannot show roofers. So what happened is, they have too many disputes, too many embarrassment moments like that. This is embarrassing. This is, I mean, shame on you, Liberty Mutual, for even trying to attempt to repair not repairable. But the problem became bigger because they changed the practice. And here's another clip that I want to show you what they're doing today. Игорь, нашел клип? Here's another viral video from Atlanta, Georgia, from Perimeter Roofing, going all over internet.
So let's agree and let's do this shingle the way it needs to be done. Direct me, tell me what you want me to do, please, sir.
I've already seen
this man.
So we have a homeowner watching it, we have roofing contractor showing that this roof is too hard and it's impossible to remove the shingle, to repair it, because shingles are too dry. They're not pliable. You're gonna make more damage than good, even if you try to. And this adjuster does what many adjusters do these days, pretty much claiming that he's not an expert. He knows it can be done, but he's not willing to show you how can it be done. I really like how Chad Wilson, during our debate with insurance lawyer Steve Badger, addressed this issue. Take a listen.
If you're right about something, why wouldn't you show the person that you're right about it? If you're going to argue that it's repairable when it's not, and the roof requires a full replacement, why wouldn't you just say, okay, well, insured, contractor, PA, or even if there's an attorney up there for whatever reason, let's go do a repairability test right now and set the record straight. I don't know how many claims we have in the office where there's an 18-year-old roof. For some reason, the insurance companies don't get repairability tests done on 18-year-old roofs in Texas. Why? Probably because they don't want to know what the results are. Plausible deniability.
So what's happening here, no matter what the argument from the contractor is, insurance adjuster pretty much holds his ground and says he's not gonna do it.
Has over 100 wind crease shingles on his roof, and you're saying it's repairable. It has graining oil. It's not repairable. Now I'm asking you right now to show me the right way to do the shingle. Direct to me, not by physically doing it. Tell me the way State Farm wants me to do it.
We already did that up there.
You damaged one shingle and you said I damaged one shingle. So we're 1 for 1. Let's do it on this one.
I would like you to do it.
Yeah, he wants, yeah, exactly right.
And you can do that on your own accord.
No.
I've seen what I need to see.
You damaged the shingle, so we're going to send that in.
Okay, if you feel
You
that
ready?
way, then that's fine. But again,
Are you ready?
I've seen what I need to see.
Are you ready, Jeff? Look.
I'm ready.
Okay. So to get this now,
So the adjuster is not willing to do it. So a contractor is doing his absolutely best to attempt to repair it, to attempt to go under, I mean, you can see how careful he is. He's begging for direction. He's begging for him to show how can it be done.
there's a nail. How do you get that out? You're saying that was too rough with that one. How do you get it out? Like this? I'm asking you.
Again, I'm not a roofer.
But you're making a coverage decision on Jeff's policy. Hold on. Is that the right way?
Again, I'm not a roofer.
Jeff, is that the right way, though? To make a coverage decision, you're an expert on the policy, Jeff.
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with the policy. I'm looking at the pliability of the
Okay,
shingles.
that's what we're trying to complete the repair that
And
y'all
the sh-
paid.
And the policy
Look,
pays
is this the right
for
way to-
accidental direct physical loss to the shingles.
There's a loose shingle right there. Show me the pliability.
It's when, yeah, exactly.
Just laying on the top of the roof.
Again, you can lift the shingles up enough to get the nail out.
No,
and
you
that's what
can't.
I'm
We
looking
haven't.
for.
We haven't did it yet. Do it. We haven't did it one time. It's all on video, Jeff. Is it? So look.
If you want to win the argument, why don't you show us? You cannot just keep saying it can be done. It's right in front of you. You know, you both are there. You're making a statement. You make a claim. Why not show that it can be done?
Again, I think it just comes
Yeah.
down to a willingness to actually.
Yeah. So let's do it together. State Farm
Again,
and
I'm
us
not
do
a
it together
roofer.
to
I'm not-
Jeff's
I'm
room.
not-
If you're not a roofer, then don't tell us that it can be done, because listen to your roofer. Your roofer is an expert. Your roofer is telling you it cannot be done. You're not a roofer, but you're claiming that you know something better than we do.
Said I couldn't do my job correct. Is this the right way?
No, I'm saying that there needs to be a willingness to do that.
Okay.
We are willing right now.
I'm trying
We
to
are
show you
willing
the
to
willingness,
do
sir.
it.
I get and I understand that, but again, I'm not a
Jeff,
roofer.
show
I'm not-
me.
I'm not out here to evaluate.
Well,
how they
let's do
their
it
job.
together.
I'm here to look at the pliability
Jeff.
of the shingles only. That's all I'm here
Jeff,
to do.
you came out here and you said the roof's pliable. I'm showing you. So listen, is this the right way to take a nail out?
If you watch the entire video, it just goes back and forth. And this is what's happening. Your insurance companies are telling you that they're good neighbors, they're always there for you. In reality, the arguments that insurance companies are making on a claim, on a job, in the courtroom are laughable. If you go in front of a jury trial, insurance companies are so laughable that most of the time in case like this, they're gonna lose. So I highly recommend, if you're in Texas, check out with my friends, Chad Wilson Law Firm. They beat State Farm several times in the recent years, and they settle a lot of claims before even going to court. You need a good lawyer if your insurance company is acting this way, because there's no other way. There's nothing that roofer can do to make insurance company to act in ethical way. We cannot force them to approve the claim to buy a roof. We can show them, we can be very reasonable. It can be obvious, from common sense standpoint, but when it comes to the worst case scenario, you will need either public adjuster, engineer, or good lawyer to leverage insurance company, because they did go from bad to worse. And in 2022, Allstate, State Farm denying so many claims that we see a huge spike in third parties in the industry. We see legal firms on the rise, we see public adjusters on the rise, we see engineer firms on the rise. And the reason for that, it's not the greed of the contractors, it's a greed of insurance companies. Insurance companies are the biggest scammers in the game. They are going out of business, not because of the roofers, not because of lawyers, but because of their practices. They trying to make roofers look really bad. You see a lot of negative publicity in the news. Roofer did this, roofer did that. You don't see a lot of stories based on denials. You don't see stories of them losing in courts, even federal courts, on the bad faith cases. It happens every single day. So consumer beware. Insurance companies lately more likely to be not on your side, dead on your side. Lawyer it up if you need help, if you need a recommendation for a good lawyer. So reach out to myself. I will hook you up with a good attorney or resource in your area. If you're looking for a contractor, I back up my recommendations with a $20,000 guarantee. I promise you, you will not get screwed. Contractor that we recommend will not take your money and run away. Will do good quality job. And if he doesn't, we're gonna step in and we'll make it right. So we recommend absolutely everyone for your claim: public adjuster, lawyers, and contractors. I'm gonna put all information in comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.